Hey guys, I'm going to just talk about a few ideas on how to create a quality blog post. The first thing you want to do is come up with an idea, obviously, but you might wonder, what can I write about? What do I know about? Well, of course, I don't know your particular interests or what you might be have knowledge about, but I can tell you this: there are a variety of places, and I've listed some of them here, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, that can help you find what people are already interested in, and then you can decide whether or not you can come up with something that's of value in that particular thing. Now, in BuzzSumo, this basically goes out and searches the web for a variety of content from Twitter and Facebook and other places like that, and you can quickly look through here. Let's just type in gardening for the fun of it. Gardening season is about over as I'm writing this, but nevertheless, this is going to show you gardening enthusiast Ashley Yates builds hobbit hole in her backyard. Okay, well, I have no idea what that's about, but look over here. They had 59,136 shares. Not much on LinkedIn, but now look at this one, 104,000 shares. Broken pot turned into brilliant do-it-yourself fairy garden. Nah, I have no idea what that is, but apparently it was interesting. So what if you want to do, well, that is kind of interesting. But what you don't want to do is get lost in here for hours and hours. So you want to spend some quick time and look and say, can I do something about this? Can I do something similar? Can you go out in your own garden, maybe take some maybe you have some broken pots, maybe you can go out and take some of your own pictures and use this for inspiration. Now, realize that if you did something like that, you could not only write a blog post about it, you could also share it on Pinterest or Instagram, and then at the bottom of your post, would basically, you might say something like, the reason I have enough free time is because I work with 3 easy steps. And of course, that would be the link back to your particular 3 easy steps website. Something like that. There is no reason for you to sit there and say 3 easy steps is great, yada, 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 because I'm doing that, others are doing it. You want to be unique. You want to come up with something that is different so that people will want to see what you have to say. Now, that was for gardening. Let's just go to, now here's one that had 30,000 shares. 30 insanely clever gardening tricks. All right, let's see what comes up here. All right, so I'm probably there is some very interesting things here. 30 insanely clever gardening tricks. I'm waiting for it to load. Okay, make biodegradable planters out of toilet paper. All right, so what if you basically made a biodegradable planter out of toilet paper and wrote about it and stuck it in? Now, never in any case am I suggesting that you steal content. I am suggesting that you use it as a springboard for your own imagination, because all you really need is an idea. If you can come up with 500 to 700 words that's interesting, that's worth sharing, and add some photographs to it, it's amazing how quick that you can create a post and make it your own. Okay, that's enough about BuzzSumo. Let's go down here to Topsy. Now, Topsy is basically centered around Twitter. And of course, Twitter's been called the heartbeat of the web. So once again, we'll just stick with gardening here. Gardening, see what comes up. Now, these are going to basically list, are young people really hooked on gardening? And this is going to be, somebody tweeted that article. Okay, so do you have kids or do you know kids? You might ask them their thoughts about gardening. You might even say, hey, I read an interesting article about from the Telegraph, and you could even link to this article if you wanted to, and then you could say, so I decided to ask some of the neighborhood kids what their thoughts were. That's just an idea. What you end up doing is completely up to you, but that's you can go in here and basically type in anything that is interesting. Let's just say soccer. I don't know what you're interested in, so I can't particularly say, what you should type in here, but anything. And then let's not forget, if we type in Google Trends, this will show you what people are searching about. Explore Google Hot Trends. This is going to show you what people are talking about. Here's Obama talking about Ferguson, Rush Limbaugh, I don't know what he's saying, Tony Stewart. Of course, there's got to be something in here about, Robin Williams right there. Robin Williams, just passed away as I'm recording this video, so there's going to be a lot of things in here about him. But basically, look through here and you'll find what people are interested in as of Wednesday, August 13th. And you could certainly write an article about something related to that, and you can go back in time, what they were talking about on Monday. I guess that's when he actually passed away. J.J. Murphy, Robin Williams, Jumanji. Anyway, there's no sense in my reading them to you, but you can just sit here, and when you find something that spurs your imagination, Teen Choice Awards. If you have kids, you could probably ask them their opinion on it. And it doesn't matter really what your opinion or their opinion is, or even what you write about. It's the fact, can you make it interesting? Can you include some resources so people will want to share your post? If you can get people sharing your post, gold. Okay, now what is, and by the way, what I didn't say here on Topsy, I'm kind of explaining, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Don't forget to choose what you want to see on Topsy. You can actually go, let me just go back to it real quick. Yeah, you can say everything, which is what I did. You can go links, tweets, photos, videos, or influencers, which will give you the people who are, seriously tweeting and not just, spamming. Feedly is basically, it takes all the blogs and brings them into one place so you can learn more about let's see, do-it-yourself. Well, here I mentioned I don't see a particular gardening one, but let's just say do-it-yourself or do-it-yourself, and you want to build a cabinet. Okay, give yourself read more. All right. All I'm showing you is it's not difficult to find something to write about. You need to, if you have any interest at all in being a do-it-yourself or something like that. Now, Tagboard is a place where you basically go in and type in a hashtag. Well, I'll just stick with gardening once again. Yeah. Now, hashtags, of course, are used on Facebook, on Twitter, on blog posts, and they're just basically a way that the search engines work. That became, popular in recent years. But basically now it's going to go out and search for gardening, and it's going to show you pretty much anything and everything that people are saying about gardening. There's probably a dog. I thought I saw a picture of a dog. Yeah, there it was. And if we click on that, it's going to show a picture of a dog. Okay, well, that's cute. Oh, that's a throwback. So anyway, that's just one more place. The Tagboard can give you a ton of ideas. All Top is pretty interesting. You can go through here and find out what are the top news stories that people are interested in. Well, once again, Robin Williams, doing the best I can. And that's just going to take you. And of course, I'm not going to spend the time to look at that right now, but All Top just gives you basically what people are interested in right now. And then let's not forget the oldie but goodie, Google News. You can go there and just click on Google News and find out, what's happening, what people are searching for, this very moment. Now, I'm sure you're going to want to blog about, some of the marketing things you're interested in, all that. But my point I want to get across is, if you always blog about how great 3 Easy Steps is, you're going to run out of stuff to blog about, pretty quick. Blog about what is interesting to you, and that will make it interesting to others. And then you can always, put a link within there that takes them directly to your sign-up link. Now, I should also tell you about Google Alerts. Go to Google and type in Google Alerts, and that will take you here. And they basically, you can go here and set up, and that will take you here. And once again, sticking with our gardening scenario. Of course, you have to have a Google account and be signed in. But let's just say you wanted to, you were interested in a particular subject or a particular person, and you wanted to create an alert. Enter your email, and you could create an alert. And every day, if you want it that way, or every moment that it happens, Google will send you an alert that something happened at that particular moment that might be interesting to what you're interested in, and maybe you can write about it, or maybe you can go read about it and find whatever is interesting. But spend some time on Google Alerts. There you can see, you can send it like as it happens right there, and then as soon as something happens, it is sent to you, and you could write something about it at that very moment. Now, assuming one of the places I want to show you is eZine articles. Now, in particular, I want to say don't steal any content from here, and I'm going to show you why, forgetting the fact that it's unethical, but let me show you why. Now, if you were to click search, and that's going to bring up all the articles that people have written for eZine articles. And by the way, you can become an author for eZine articles if you want. I am, although I haven't written for them recently. But let's just say designing the perfect garden shed. Now, I have no idea if this is a good or a bad article, but you certainly would not want to steal it verbatim. And forgetting the ethical reason, which of course is true, but let's just say we took this part right here and we copied it. There is a place on the net that may or may not be, that you may or may not be aware of, called Copyscape. I spend a lot of time here to basically know that my material is not being stolen, and also to make certain that what I am writing hasn't been misused or anything like that. It's not coming up here. Come on, there we go. All right, let me log in real quick. I just want to show you basically how this works. If I pasted in that material, and get rid of that right there, I could have left it there. Now, you know I just got that from there, so we already know it's on the net. But other people, you might wonder, well, if you use their content, how would they know? Well, this is one way they would know. That immediately comes up, and you can see this is used on a variety of places. Now, it may be legally used, because you can take an article from eZine articles and use it as long as you give credit to it, but you wouldn't want to take it and say it was your own, because it could be very easily shown, very quickly and easily shown on well, this is shared a lot, but anyway, all I'm saying is Copyscape exists, so you don't want to plagiarize content, which doesn't mean you can't use it as a springboard for your own imaginations. Gardens are not only for lawns and households, playfields, but can also be a perfect location for storage sheds. So if you wanted to use something like that, you'd want to rewrite it so it was your own. But you could use this as inspiration if you wanted to use it that way. I'm going to close out of that and close out of this. And I think that's enough to get you started. There is a million more well, maybe not a million, but there's hundreds of other places to get content, but this ought to give you a good starting point. The idea is you don't have to come up with a world-class article, but you need to come up with something that is unique and different and catches people's interest. And then when that happens, not only do you want to share it on Facebook, but hopefully one of your posts will go viral. And when that happens, that's almost like cash in the bank. All right, folks, that's Ron signing off for now. Hope that was helpful.